Okay, welcome to some try running tips ready for race number 4 at Anglesey coming up very soon. So I thought I'd talk about some race nutrition, some sports nutrition. First of all, there's things like bars. Clif Bar, look, great product, has a lot of carbohydrates in it, which is fuel for your muscles to give you the energy to keep going. So bars are good. I personally find them maybe a little bit heavy, sitting in your tummy if you're running fast. If you're running a little bit slower, maybe they're okay, but a great product. There's products like this, gels, okay? Gels also have carbohydrates in them, and I think because they're liquid, they're easy to consume whilst you're running. A very concentrated source of carbohydrates in your gels. Then there's products like these, which is electrolyte tablets. Electrolyte tablets don't have any carbohydrates in them. Electrolytes are like sodium and potassium and magnesium, all the things that you sweat out, and that let your muscles work and keep transporting the messages from your brain to your muscles. So electrolyte tablets, as I said, don't give you any energy. They're important to allow you to keep going, but mix it with a drink and with some water and drink that one up. And then finally, there's products like this one, 32GI, which is really a combination of all of them together. It has carbohydrates in them. It has electrolytes as well as some salts and other specialties in it that it's basically food in a liquid source that I find is a great way to consume your carbohydrates when you're running with your tummy going up. Okay, so race number 4, as you're probably aware, is at Anglesey down here on the surf coast. And both the medium and the long course include long stretches on the beach. First of all, the beach, don't be too concerned, it is hard sand. The tide is out, it's beautiful running. It will involve you getting wet feet, okay? Definitely wet feet up to ankles, maybe more, depending upon the height of the tide. Tips for running on sand is obviously find the hard part of the sand, down nearer the water. I try to dodge the water, the waves, so they don't catch your feet as well, but obviously running on the hard sand. If you're further back in the field, another good tip is to try and run in the footsteps of someone else. They've already compacted the sand, so if you can line your footsteps up with someone else's, then it gives you a little bit more toe off, I guess, to allow you to go forward. And my final tip for running on the sand might be to shorten your stride a little bit. Do some more pitter-patter style steps rather than longer striding out. Again, like you're running up a hill, you want to keep the legs moving rather than get bogged down in the soft sand. Final race of the series, race number 5, Saturday the 5th of October, is a night race. We start at sunset, we run into darkness. You must have a torch, okay? Look, there's lots of different head torches around. There's smaller ones like this, which just have the battery on the front. There's others that are a bit bigger, that have the battery on the back and maybe some stronger lights at the front. Here's another big A-out one, really bright. We turn this one on, and my opinion is sort of the brighter the better, okay? With a minimum of maybe 150 lumens. We at Rapid Ascent sell these beautiful little torches actually. They're $29, they're rechargeable, they're more than bright enough, and a really good thing to have in the glove box of your car for afterwards. So those are some head torches, whether it's just the battery of the front or battery of the front and the back. I reckon, as I said, the brighter the better, enables you to get out there and see more of what you're running through. Other points you could bring is a few little fairy lights like that, it's always fun, little hand torch, or if you're really desperate, see, don't be afraid of night running, it is really good fun. The main thing is to get out and give it a go. So if you're really desperate, you might even be able to bring a lantern along or something like this.